Uh, Hello! Welcome to
Oh,
episode
wow.
5.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's episode 5 apparently. I could have sworn we did a lot more, but I guess I was just talking to myself. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to Top Tech versus Oops.
Our
The
15
new generation
viewers,
of...
our 15 viewers are here. Hello,
We have
everyone.
15 viewers now?
The
That's
last
the
one got
number.
15
Oh,
viewers. The number keeps going
thank you,
up.
guys. Thank you, guys.
Soon it'll go
Thank you,
back
guys.
down. Don't worry. This is going to be the worst episode yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just watching Bandit's Men on RD do as much damage as he
Are
can to
you
Pluto.
not watching my screen?
Yes, I'm watching. I'm watching both. We're going to myth bust
Turn that
Capcom
shit
Cup.
off.
We're gonna myth bust Capcom Cup and the balance changes of.
Turn that shit off.
All right, it's off. It's off. It's off.
All right, we're gonna start with this gem. Here we go.
What is this? What is this here? Project? Yeah, this is a big fucking deal. I don't even know why the Cannon Brothers thought that this was such a good idea to change the name.
I like the
even
stage.
more. Listen, the game is visually appealing. This is nothing more than visual ecstasy. That's perfectly fine. All right. They have some notable Marvel vs. Capcom 2 players such as Lockdown. No, not Lockdown. I apologize. I'm actually talking about Clockwork because Clockwork is the one that actually created the Strider Doom team, and now Lockdown is using Strider Doom. I apologize, guys. Yeah, so they got Clockwork over there, a bunch of other battle directors that are very knowledgeable within the fighting game community. And I gotta be honest with you, man. Power Rangers was a good game. They did good. It did feel like Marvel 2, but the game was fucking slow. They couldn't speed it up. And I already know that 2XK stupid.
No. 2 eggs KO.
2XKO, 2X.
No, 2 eggs. There's 2 eggs in there. You got 1 egg.
2 eggs.
You got 2 eggs. You scramble one, you boil the other. It's 2 eggs.
You crack the egg over somebody else's head. Jesus Christ.
You played 2 eggs KO? Nah, I'm not gay.
Oh God, I have to say this. Listen, when they were working on Power Rangers, they did a wonderful job. I'm talking about the battle directors for Power Rangers specifically, because some of those people right now are actually
Grid.
Yeah, Battle for the Grid was decent. Those same people are actually helping assist with Project L and the Cannon Brothers. A lot of people don't know that the Cannon Brothers are actually.
I don't even know what that is. Project what? What project?
Oh my God, 2XGO. The game already died. You just proved that the game already fucking died. They thought this was a good fucking name. These fucking incompetent
League of Legends, Legends of Runeterra, Valorant, 2X
I found it very problematic when they told themselves, we're going to make a Project L fighting game and we're going to do everything in our power to not acknowledge the original fan base. Why did they think this was a good fucking idea? They were better off making a fake Elden Ring with the Project L characters. To me, that would have been a lot more exciting. You could have expanded on the lore, not a fucking fighting game. Who's going to play this game? A bunch of fucking Chinese players? The people in China don't even give a fuck about this game. They're more concerned about Street Fighter 6 and Tekken. Those are the two premier games. I don't know why they're so hell-bent on trying to make this game the next premier fighter. It's not going to fucking happen, okay? Look at the FGC right now. We have too many fucking fighting games to focus on. And it's getting to the point where nobody gives a fuck because the moment that a bug-breaking mechanic comes out, what's the first thing that everybody does? We all jump on Twitter and we start fucking complaining about nothing. The community dies and then we move on. There is no longevity in these fucking games anymore. They need to realize that. If not, we're going to keep repeating the same fucking mistakes. It's just going to keep happening,
So
it breaks.
Is this Tom Cannon or is this Xavier Cannon? One of the Cannon brothers. Here, his face right now is my face in the top corner here, just like looking.
Yeah, I think that's Tom Cannon.
Just that smile you would take when someone takes your picture while you're taking a dump outside in the woods.
I need to remind everyone about this. Listen, the Cannon brothers have already made. You forgot that these guys were responsible for Evo. They helped facilitate the sale of Evo. Okay, they were behind the backwards. They got fucking paid, guys. All right. Sony bought Evo. Everything went to shit. Now Pokemon owns Evo, and now Evo doesn't even know. It's the truth. Ever since Pokemon bought Evo, they do not have an honest direction of what the fuck to do as a premier tournament. Come on, this
Man.
Jesus Christ. The Arabians, all right? The South Arabians, all right? The Muslims. Look what they did. They made a premier tournament that literally shattered on everything that Evo did. It made Evolution look like a local tournament. Okay? They need to
Holy
get their shit together.
smokes.
It's the truth. It's the fucking truth right now, and they don't want to admit it. You know, Evo is no longer the premier tournament. And I find it hilarious because, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is responsible for Evolution having its standing legs. You see what happened when you don't recognize your legacy? Fucking assholes, man.
Look, I can't speak to what Two Eggs KO is going to be, per se. And I think the most important part of that game's success ties back to its monetization.
Monetization? What are they gonna monetize? Fucking costumes?
And maybe that's the wrong word. What I meant to say is their financial strategy.
It's a terrible financial strategy. I think this is why they don't want to speak so much on this game. I'm pretty sure this game has a budget under $1 million. Under $1 million. I'm convinced the team is too small.
Maybe a little more than that, but yeah, I think it is a kind of a small thing.
You know, and even that's too much. Like, Dennis, do you truly believe $1 million is enough to make a how can I say this? A carbon copy of Marvel vs. Capcom 2? You know, because let's be honest, they made that game with half of that budget and even half of the team. Last I heard, the guy did everything on spaghetti code by himself,
Wait, which game?
and he managed to get the game to work. Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh.
Because that's the game that 2XGO is trying to be a carbon copy.
I love that you keep fucking it up.
This is the reality, guys. What the fuck? Did they want to be Marvel vs. Capcom?
They made a name you cannot fuck up, and you're here fucking it up. I love it.
It's a stupid fucking name. It's a stupid fucking. If I can fuck up the name, then the average person's gonna be like, "This is stupid. Why would I want to play this fucking game?" Come on. Let's look at the fighting games. Melty Blood. That's a cool name.
We don't have to go. We don't have to go through it. I think everyone knows it's fucking retarded.
No. Let's look. You know, Karna's Revenge. You know, it's a decent name, very straightforward. You know, Year End Kung Fu. You know, it has Kung Fu in it. 2XGO. Really? What the fuck is that? What's the message that they're trying to send to their customers?
No, it's 2XKO.
Is it KO?
Yeah.
So I died twice?
Yeah.
I died twice.
Yes.
Yeah, nice fucking game. Why would I play this shit? What's going on here?
This is perfect. This is exactly what the fuck they were planning, right? So, did you hear? So wait, what I meant by the monetization or business strategy? What I meant by that was I'm wondering if the game is going to be free to play, low price point, or full price game. And I think that's going to be the linchpin if this game succeeds or not.
I don't think this game is going to be free to play. If they do take that approach, I hope that they are paying close attention to the mistakes that Capcom made with Street Fighter 6. Those battle passes are fucking dog shit.
Mistakes? Not everybody loves Street Fighter 6.
No. Because from what I've heard so far, Tekken blew Street Fighter 6 out the water, but we're just not talking about it yet. That's all. We're being very hush-hush. We want this $1 million tournament to finish. You know? It's disgusting.
Everyone's biting their nails watching this one.
Yeah. What's the next character that I should play? You know, get out of here.
So did you hear, apparently... Wait, before I move on, any last points on 2 Eggs GODO?
I hope it fails. And I hope the Cannon brothers realize that they made a mistake selling Evo to fucking Sony. They should have kept their integrity together, and maybe we wouldn't be in this fucking position. You know, look at the FGC now; it's in fucking shambles. Don't even get me started in the FPS community. You know, those guys are. Oh God, I feel terrible for those guys. They might as well rope themselves.
We don't talk about shooters, dude.
About shooters, yeah, but all the boomers are shooting themselves.
We're losing our 15 viewers. We'll talk about shooters.
What a terrible episode, man. They're gonna complain now.
No, they're fine. They're comfy. They sit there. They went to bed. They put the video on. They went to sleep. It was the view.
God. All right.
So I wanted to move on to Street Fighter 6. And I didn't know this. I found this out while I was at work. Apparently, they have setups at Capcom Cup or whatever that have patches on them.
Oh yeah, the patches one. Yeah, there's a lot of people up in arms about it. They're all crying and shit about the thing.
So I wanted us to maybe watch this Broski video. Subscribe to Broski.
I'm not subscribing to his bullshit.
Very good Dalsim player. So, you want to watch this? Let's watch this together.
All right, let's rummage through it. Go ahead.
Before I do anything else, we're gonna look at the.
No, I can't hear it. That's the best part, because I don't want to hear it. Maybe you can tell me what's going on. What is this guy myth busting? Apparently, give me the synopsis.
Here, you can read, right? Can you read this?
Yeah, I can read.
All right, just don't read out loud. Just read it to yourself.
Balance changes. People started playing the Ed build at Capcom Cup on the test setups and noticed that there was balance.
And this pretty much confirms
it turns
what
out
I was
it was
saying,
probably
that the reason why they waited after Capcom Cup to balance everything is because they didn't want Akuma and Ed to overpower everyone. You know, this is why they're taking their time to add the Nerf Hammer. They want to buff certain characters. This does nothing more than fucking prove it. Like I knew this. This is why they waited so long to release Aki, to release Ed, and to release Akuma, because they realized their mistake when they were about to roll everything out. They said, okay, these characters are a lot fucking stronger than what they're supposed to be. It's going to make the game unplayable.
All right. I just want to say this much. I think if you're making a game and you have a competitive scene and you have your major tournament at some point in the year, patching before the tournament is kind of like, people need to figure out the patch, what's going on, what's strong, what's not. So the fact that they waited a year or whatever, almost a year to after the big tournament to patch the game, I think that's fine. We're in the era of patching games all the fucking time. I think this is probably the good choice to make when you're patching a game like this.
No, you're absolutely correct. This approach is nothing new from Capcom. If anything, this is the common approach. You know, we had Street Fighter, we had Street Fighter 2, we had Hyper Fighting, then we went to Turbo, then we went to Super Turbo. If I'm correct, I'm probably mixing up the two there. But yeah, this is nothing new from Capcom. You know,
and then from Street Fighter 2, we went to Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, for some reason we denied.
We skipped all those games in the middle.
This balancing approach is fine, but it does show a little bit of incompetence on Capcom's side, because they really wasn't sure of how to take this direction of the game. I keep saying it. When they were creating the drive gauge, I think they made it and they jumped the gun. I'm pretty sure that this mechanic, it's still in its infancy, and they still don't truly understand the mechanic. You know, this is why there are certain things that we're witnessing where a person will drive rush forward, and then we have like these weird mechanics where Snake Eyes is literally canceling his first frame of jump to get a free EX SPD, you know? And that's because, no, this shit is fucking crazy. And people are saying, you know, what is Drive Rush allowing you to do? What is Drive Rush not allowing you to do? And how can you beat Drive Rush? And apparently you can cancel your first frame of your jump to basically go through Drive Rush. It's amazing what they're doing right now.
Is that because of the frame stop when you?
I think so. There was a guy trying to do an explanation of it. He didn't do too much of a good job. I'm gonna try to see if I find some other videos, and I'll post it up on the Discord so you can take a look at it. And we'll probably do another episode on it because this should be a dedicated episode in terms of how dry rush is problematic and what people are doing to answer to it now.
All right, let's continue.
Probably a very
this
good
fucking guy
thing
is
that
bullshit
I
for
left it a
Mythbusting.
few days because a lot of the balance changes that have been reported are false. They are wrong. They are people seeing mirages in the desert. So I think we should go through that real quick. I actually
Maybe you could
put
speed
on
this
my
up. You know, I don't want to
investigative
be
journal
this idiot.
a bunch of the balance changes are ones that are definitely.
Yeah, I know you can cancel your EX SVD now. I mean your EX Lariat into.
So in this video, he goes through all the balance changes that are confirmed to be actual changes, and he's saying that a lot of people have uploaded like fake stuff that like actually isn't actually a buff or a nerf or any change at all. For instance, I'm gonna skip forward all the way over here to this.
Okay.
Guys are losing their mind apparently.
Oh, that's good. So late.
Oh, the Luke thing? Yeah, I saw that. I still don't get what the video was
The
trying to
reactions are
point
so
out.
good.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So what did they remove?
They had like a placebo effect. They for some reason they were thinking that Luke's recovery had changed, but someone here has overlapped the video, I guess, and he's
Fortunately,
showing.
it doesn't seem like Luke has been.
Oh wait, I've messed it up. Whoops, sorry guys.
I don't have video players out there say it looks the same. So unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Luke has overlaid the footage much more professionally than I could.
It's the same.
Yeah,
No
it looks the same. So unfortunately,
no
it doesn't
difference.
seem like Luke has been nerfed.
So what players are admitting is that they're bad.
Well, he says that it's hard to know when you go to an event and play a new version of a game and to know everything, like how it's supposed to work, especially a game as young as Street Fighter 6. Like if it was like, let's say I go like to a third strike and they got a third strike patch and I start messing around, like I'll notice like, oh, this is different. Like I'll know because like that game's in my veins, Same with you in Marvel 2, you'd be like, oh, this pushes me back more, even though the average person is not going to notice something like that.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because this game has only been out for a fucking year and everybody's been playing maybe one or two characters. So how can we honestly have a truthful opinion on the balance patches or just changes in general in the fucking game? Like, why am I listening to a fucking Dawson player talk about Luke? Do you see what I'm saying here?
Look, man, he's very informational guy. He's got a lot of good insights and stuff. You might not agree with him, and you might think the game is ass like I do, but I think he has a lot of interesting viewpoints when it comes to the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna say this. You got to win a couple of tournaments before you start talking shit.
Holy smoke!
All right.
You are saying something get us canceled.
I don't give a fuck, Win a couple of tournaments and then you can talk shit about the fighting game, because at the end of the day, you're just complaining. It reminds me of that graph that you showed me with the stupid people in the beginning and the smart people and at the end and the people that were crying in the middle. I'm starting to believe
I have a very offensive version of that image.
FGC related.
No, it's not.
Man, make it FGC related.
Oh yeah, I should. Yeah. But yeah, he's showing here Ryu's Hashogeki or whatever the fuck, the move that's like -4 or whatever the fuck. Now it's like plus, they're saying maybe +1.
I think that was confirmed though. That was confirmed if I was correct.
Yeah, he's going through like all the confirmed things.
Yeah.
And then there was like some Ken throw things, something about Jamie's drink level and stuff. But and something with JP, oh no, that was fake. It was nothing, I think. But the reason I want to kind of go on this is because all these changes that they found, they're so minor. Like, I don't even know what the fuck to think about it. Because, in my opinion, Street Fighter 6 needs a complete overhaul before it's, like, an interesting game.
These are just to compensate the people who are crying on Twitter all day. That's it. This is the point that I've always been trying to make. Allow the game to grow. Let the game get fucking played. We're watching Capcom Cup. Have you seen a fucking JP yet? No, it's a bunch of Luke and Kens. What I've always said, and a random DJ. So from the beginning, I told everyone this. The 3 best characters in this fucking game were, in no particular order, Luke, DJ, Ken. Let's look at Capcom Cup. Who's playing? Luke, DJ, and fucking Ken. People were so mind broken for JP because one, they did not know how to parry. These were people that were simply getting out zoned. They did not understand their defensive option. They were being too fucking aggressive. It's that simple. These people are brain dead. I lose a fucking game. I go on Twitter. I cry to the developer, fix this fucking game. This game is shit. Meanwhile, he spent 4 years coming up with this mechanic, and he's like, this game is, what the fuck are you talking about? I studied this. This guy went through hell breaking numbers, all right? He was crunching numbers all day to create the mathematical calculator that's inside the engine. And we're fucking complaining? Come on now, man. I can't listen to these people. They're full of shit. Don't forget, they were complaining about JP. Don't forget that. Everyone complained about JP, and look at the 3 characters in Capcom Cup. It was a fallacy.
For me, like, the character balance is like the least interesting thing for me. For me, it's more about like the overall game, like systems, the drive rush, the parry, how meter gain works for your supers, like the damage overall in the game. And
I tell everyone,
these are
you want to
things
make this
that
game better? I'll let you finish first, and then I'm gonna rant. Go ahead.
these are things like people have said. You know, the game is very intertwined. So if you change one thing, you'd have to change like 5 other things. Like, yeah, that's kind of how the game works and how you're gonna fix it by changing one thing and then adjusting another. Like, people go, oh, you can't change this because then it would affect this other thing. It's like, yeah, no shit, no shit, no shit. That's how it works.
You know what would
That's
make
how it always works. But this game is a little bit more intertwined in the way that's like, oh no, you can't do that. Oh no, you'll break the game. The game is shit. It's not interesting.
I mean, for some it's interesting, for others it's not. To me, this is nothing more than a poor man Magneto's combo. That's it. I keep trying to explain
Look
this
at
to
this
people.
shit. You're just kicking them in
You
the
know,
corner
that's
into level 3. What am I watching?
hey, this is the game. This is the future. Where's the JP?
The future of
These
Street
people
Fighter
cried
is
all.
KOF.
Oh God. And people denied KOF for years. You know? I'll say this. You want to make this game better? Stop letting perfect parry nerf damage. If anything, it should do more damage. I fucking perfect parried you. I read you. I should be rewarded more damage. Why am I being punished because I perfect parried you? Come on, man.
Wait, what do you mean you're being punished for perfect parrying? Oh, you mean like your
Because I don't
damage?
like,
You don't do as much damage?
yeah, the damage scaling. I hate that.
It's weird, right? Because when you do it, your brain goes, "Oh man, I got my damage here," and
Yeah.
I fully understand that. But then from a game design perspective, playing so much fucking Third Strike and like seeing how dumb that shit is, I get it, and I think it was a band-aid so that things wouldn't get too out of hand. I don't think they fully thought it through.
So do you think that they're really gonna add low parries? Because that's what they're crying about now. They're saying that there should be low
No,
parries now.
no.
They're saying it. They're gonna turn this
I
game
know,
into Street Fighter 3.
I know they're saying it, and it's. Here's the thing: in Third Strike, there's like 75% of the time when I'm playing neutral correctly, I know which parry to use. There's no mystery. I'm not. It's not a guess. If I'm far away from Ken, he's gonna use a low. Like, it's that simple.
But there's some that would argue, nah, man.
And then
Hard punch is the better button.
a lot of stuff you fucking parry it both directions.
I don't know. I hate what they're trying to. Because For all that, what was the purpose of complaining about Street Fighter 3? We should have just kept playing that fucking game. You guys,
No,
this is what's ultimately
Chun Li's too
happening.
strong.
Yeah, and look how strong Chun-Li is in this game.
Oh my god! Everyone is Chun Li in this fucking game, but no one complains.
Yeah, no one complains, unfortunately. Yeah, everyone's mind broken. You know, we keep
Everyone's third strike cannon in this fucking game. You press your button, you turn green. Look, you turn
oh
green, and you
no.
guys look turning green. It's the same
Yeah,
shit in
my
third strike.
priority.
I fucking press my button, and then it goes into my shit. It's like,
Look, perfect parry. Look at the damage scaling. He should be fucking dead in that combo. Come on.
I wonder how often the perfect parry happens in a game. Where you might actually have a good point, but I don't know. We're in the year of like the guy who does the thing having an advantage is not is too good apparently.
Too good, huh? Yeah, fucking dog shit.
The guy can't have the advantage. That's why when I throw you, you gain half your fucking super.
Yeah, we couldn't add ultra
Look,
mechanics, you know.
look.
So
You see how far his fucking super went up? Look.
no, yeah, I know. Nah, throws here are so broken in this game. They give way too much meter, and nobody's been talking about it. I
That
think
was
that's
like
why.
week one or week two. I'm like, why? Well, what the fuck's going on with the meter? And I was just looking at it, looking at it, like it's just giving like half a bar.
Yeah, 3 throws and you're good. You got a free level 1. You know, you can just keep going around that.
I think
You don't really need level 3 in this game.
I think the counter hit throw I think is more for some reason.
I don't know, man. I'm so disappointed with Capcom. The fact that they're gonna make this game into Street Fighter 3 and then be like, oh,
Yo,
Street Fighter 3 was a good game.
dude,
After all these years of having shit thrown in their faces, finally they're gonna admit that yeah, Street Fighter 3 was a good game. I'm sorry, guys. It's just that we were so caught up with the money we made with Street Fighter 4, we forgot. Jesus Christ.
so I just want to say like I'm willing to be wrong on this. I don't care if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, that's actually good. That helps me if I'm wrong. Like if I'm wrong, I'm happy. You know, in this scenario, I think what with this patch, like what they're showing is that they're not actually going to change much about the game. Like from what we've seen, is like very minor frame data fucking things that they change. This is what they want. They want the game to play like this. The way that it is right now, that's what they want. And it's not. It's never gonna get to a point where it's any different. And you know, I guess it's copium on my part to think that it ever would be fixed. But you know, hopefully I'm wrong and they actually do something about this fucking game that makes it not so fucking boring to play.
Yeah, I listen, man. I want to know what made them come up with Drive Rush. You know, what made them think, focus attack was really good. Let's make it even longer and faster.
I mean,
You know,
not even a focus, but it's more the drive
but that's
impact.
no, I know. But what I'm trying to point out is that when in Street Fighter
Like the
4,
cancel aspect of it, you know. Yeah, I
yeah,
get what you mean.
focus attack dash cancel. Like that was the main thing. You know, now all of a sudden they was just like, okay, that part right there, let's focus on that. Let's extend it as much as possible. And we came up with this shitty fucking game right here.
Well, like even FADC was 2 bars from your super, and like most matches in that game, like if there was no ultras in that game, you would almost never see supers.
Yeah, but they felt that, we had to make the whole mechanic around it, that we had to give it a separate bar. It shouldn't even be tied to your meter.
But what I'm getting at is that like it was maybe an oversight from the designers of the game. Maybe they wanted you to FADC more. Maybe what they wanted was something more like this, where you're like FADCing all the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's almost like an experiment. This game right now, and it's like it's hard to put into words how I'm feeling right now. A little bit.
I don't know, man. I
Holy smokes!
just I'm I just don't know why they thought that was a good idea. It just boggles my mind. I'm lost for words. I thought they'd have been more intelligent and make a more bare bones Street Fighter. You know, because after the fiasco that was Street Fighter Five, you know, I'm just saying. Yeah, this is what I want to see: a Mexican versus Brett. Yeah, this guy Roy Scroll is like this. He's an old schooler, I believe, and he plays like this really unconventional team of a War Machine, Silver Samurai, and Jin. He uses the Jin assist to set up the War Machine Infinite, and then from there, once he has 3 bars, he can automatically 300% all the characters because he goes into Geronimo and to Lightning Storm. Oh, he dropped it there.
This is my
Yeah, he goes into
best.
Yeah, and then you could do the final super with Jin to get off the kill. It's a really good team. It's just that it's a glass team. You know, it's not something that you'll see at high level. You know, this is more for like mid tier styles. Yeah, look at this shit. It's so fucking broken and stupid.
When I see this game, like just now we were watching Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6, sorry, same shit. Like
Yeah, it's all the same.
I don't even play this game. You know I don't play this game, but just watching it, I just feel so much better. Like there's so much interesting things going on right now. Like he jumped over, he tried to dash, he's doing a jump normal, this and that. He's like there's movement going on. Beautiful, like you know.
It's almost as if the game doesn't insult your intelligence.
Oh,
you know.
Oh my god! You know what? This was actually something I wanted to talk about. Because you know how people go on and on about what do they call it? Player expression.
What?
You ever heard that?
Player expression?
Yeah.
Player expression?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about fucking player expression. All right? It only exists in one fucking game, and that's called Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Because every Magneto played differently. It doesn't matter if you know how to do the 2 up and the 2 down. Every Magneto played differently. That's where the player expression comes from in terms of how you were able to freestyle against your opponent, you know, how you was able to apply those mix-ups, you know, the blender, as they say. That's why that term came about, you know, and some of it is true in Street Fighter 3 and 2, but in Street Fighter 4 is when you started to see the flow chart, where everyone started to play exactly the same way, even in the tournament meta. The player expression doesn't fucking exist anymore. That's another fallacy. That's the shit that's filled, that's pushed by these people pushing bullshit narratives, you know? There is no player expression in these fucking games because the meta is already set. It's already set.
I think there's like some really good buzzwords that we all like to imagine that our favorite game has so much of that buzzword. It's like, oh, the mental stack, player expression, this and that. And it's like the reality is it might not have any, or you know,
It's the placebo.
Yeah, it's probably like a little bit of cope, and it's the concept of like my Ryu is different from your Ryu, and our Ryus are so different. And when we have the mirror match, it looks like we're playing 2 different characters.
What bothers me is just that we're both playing Ryu. We both know what the character can do, what he can't do, and we should also know how to approach the opponent with said character. If you know how to sweep and I don't know how to block that, that means I'm fucking trash. I lose the sweep. It's that simple.
Oh no!
There is no player expression. What are you saying right now? It's the same fucking character.
Hold on, 1 second.
People are fucking retarded, man. That's why I keep they're gonna do a study. They're gonna look at Capcom and they're gonna say, what happened between Street Fighter 2 and Marvel 2? What the fuck happened? Why is it that one game created the tournament, one game kept the tournament alive, and then after that, complete silence? What happened? There's someone that's gonna do a study about this.
We're back. We're back. Ignore the weird cut. No worry, guys.
Don't worry, guys. Any final thoughts, Brian?
Final thoughts. Now we keep going, man. We need final thoughts.
Oh shit!
But what I wanted to bring up about this is that the player expression thing. I think that what it boils down to is a lack of creativity from the designers. the people making this game, they don't understand like the whole player expression thing, the meme, the buzzword. Because even though it's a buzzword, even though it's kind of a meme, it is true. It's a real thing. You know, like we said, like
I think
we know that Oshige in Street Fighter Five and likely in this game treated it the same way, in the way that when he's designing a character, he's trying to find like combos, like these long combos you can do with the characters. Like, oh, I juggle you here, I bounce you here, ba ba ba, special move level 3.
what a terrible design choice, because even in Guilty Gears, you'll get mixed up 3 times before you die. So I don't know why Washige thought that was a good idea.
Well,
So strange.
it just kind of shows that, you know, to shit on him some more. Like he's not a creative designer. Like he doesn't give the players the tools to create an interesting, like every match feels different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if we look at,
Yeah.
we go back here, number one number one thing, if you want players to express themselves in a game, number one is movement.
Yeah, it's literally the movement, being able to actually move
and,
around. And these
and
games now, you can't move at all. You know.
oh, you can move. You could drive rush. Let's see. How long does it take to watch a drive rush? Oh, they're doing ads now. You can move.
So
You can move
no, it's funny that
forward.
they keep trying to take this approach where they're just like, no, it's not your turn, it's my turn. And I hate that they constantly use that buzzword of taking turns doing the fighting. When the fuck do you take turns in fighting? You're either swinging or you're blocking. It's that simple, all right? Ain't no fucking taking turns, you know? Because if you're waiting to get your turn taken, you know, you're gonna get beat the fuck up. It's just that simple, you know? This is why they took out mechanics like push blocking and all this other shit, because they want you to wait a turn. They want you to think like, oh, I have to wait.
The,
Maybe my
the,
opponent's gonna mess
the
up.
game is designed for the lab monkey. It's not designed for the player who has insight and good instincts. It's for the lab monkey. That's who these games are for now. The guy who sits in training
Like,
mode, like figuring out, you know, what's +1 on some stupid after
it makes
after he does like a
makes
medium punch.
what makes it even more fun is that you're playing a melee video and you got this fucking piece of shit hungry box over here playing
Look,
Jigglypuff,
man, I just
and
clicked
he's
whatever
fighting.
video said melee first. But look, this is what I wanted to showcase: the movement. Look at they're
The
moving
movement, yeah,
all
the
over the
movement.
stage. They're blocking, they're attacking. He's going for throw. There's constantly things happening in almost all directions. And, you know,
Nah, man,
for a long time, I shit on Smash, the Smash community. I was like, that's not a real fighting game. This and that, blah
not a
blah
real fighting
blah.
game. Fuck those guys.
But the reality is, like this is a fucking fighting game, and in fact, it's probably one of the better ones. I'm not gonna play it at this level, but like from what like just watching it, I understand what's happening, the skill involved, the mind games.
Listen, Smash is not a fighting game. We'll argue about that in another episode. But I do agree.
Right, let's put some Marvel on two for you. There you go.
I do agree with the movement in general and having those defensive options available. What scares me now is that in Street Fighter, they think movement is just shimmying back and forth and not pressing any button and just waiting for somebody to whiff something. They think that's movement now. You know? I remember watching old school tournaments of Street Fighter 2, and it was just Fireball Fest. That was perfectly normal for me. They don't even fucking do that now.
What do they do now?
It's just, oh, it's just all back and forth, back and forth. Oh, he whiffed hard punch. I go into level 3 now. Like, that's it.
Oh, you mean Street
That's
Fighter
all it is now.
Six?
But the same could be said for Street Fighter 5. You know? We forgot Karen's level 3. It's
You mean her
terrible,
V
man.
trigger thing?
Yeah, that was another big issue also. You whiff and that was it. You were fucked.
Like everything is on the rails in these new games. That's what I mean. Like when Shiga designs something, He's just designing it to be on rails. You're on the roller coaster. You're not gonna you're not gonna go underneath the ride. You're not gonna find the secret gems, the gum that's underneath the seat. It's all
Nah, man.
pre-planned. This is how it's supposed to be. That's why like people hardly discover anything in these fucking games. If they discover something, it's like, oh, I'm +2 here, and if I'm +2 here, I can do this, and then throw. It's like, wow, dude, you discovered something crazy. Wow. There's nothing to figure out. What is there to figure out? Nothing. Learn the frame data and then play the matchup. And then hope to God you don't eat a fucking whiff your throw or get hit by a drive rush. Like, does that sound fun? It sounds like a job to me. It sounds like something I never want to engage with.
Yeah, pretty much. You have to learn all these prerequisites just to be able to join in the fun. Like, does that really make the game fun? I have to sign this fucking contract before I even jump in. Come on now.
You gotta read
What
the
happened
frame data.
To the era of me walking up to the cabinet, putting in my quarter, me figuring it out? Okay, I lost that quarter, but I'll put another quarter in because I'm interested. I want to learn the game now. Now you're forcing me to learn everything at the fucking beginning, sign a contract, pick a team, pick an allegiance, and then I get to play the fucking game. And by then, 2 hours later, I'm like, I don't want to play this shit anymore. The meta's terrible. Come on, man.
Can I ask you a question? Is there a scenario in Marvel 2 where you block something and when you block it, there's an automatic mix-up?
Oh yeah, you'll get guard broken for the most trivial situations. Yeah, that's why people hate Marvel 2 so much. You just guard broken everywhere unless you know when to push block, when not to push block.
But you said it right there. There's ways out of it, right?
Oh yes, of course there are ways out of it, but you have to be knowledgeable enough as the player to recognize each situation.
All right. But let's say this is the top players, right? They know everything, right? Are they gonna flip a coin on a like on a on like a +2 or let's say or whatever the fuck in this game?
If it's an Iron Man matchup, and let's say your character is incoming, and if Iron Man is fast enough to react, you're gonna get guard broken. It's almost 100% guaranteed. If your opponent is playing Iron Man and you're coming in, you're pretty much fucking lost. Just drop the stick. But it comes down to the will of the opponent. Is the opponent knowledgeable enough and have the dexterity to actually pull off the fucking combo? That's the reality of it.
So I don't know any of this, right? But it's interesting to me that you went through this long list of caveats to explain this. Whereas if I were to like bring this example in Street Fighter 5 or 6, it's like, yeah, you block my drive rush normal, now guess. Oh, you waking up, I'm gonna shimmy, guess.
Because they want you to wait. I don't fucking get it. That they made this game where you have to wait. All right, I press hard. I have to wait. No, he has to wait now. Okay, I stopped pressing my button. Now he can go.
Yeah, you can't even buffer into fire. You can't even do crouch medium kick fireball in this fucking game.
No, you can't do any of that fucking shit, man. It's bullshit.
It's a bad game.
Yeah. Terrible fucking game. Any final notes?
Final notes? I don't know, man. Where can people find you?
Where can people find me? They can find me with a gun to my temple under the Brooklyn Bridge.
Oh no. Well, now we're demonetized. I think we survived the whole episode without getting demonetized this time.
Except for now, right? Oh, man, I'm sorry, guys.
Guys. You know I'm not editing this.
No, but ladies and gentlemen, if there's anything that we say that you think is of interest, please go in the comments, elaborate any further. Maybe there's something that we missed out, or maybe you want to add to the conversation. Guys, we're always here.
The thing about the comments is that sometimes the comments are godlike and they bring up topics. And the video maker person is like, I'm going to talk about that. That's always cool. Serious. But yeah, guys, buy, $70. I know it's a lot, but dig deep in your wallet and buy Project 2XKO.
Why would I want to promote that shit? Fuck that shit. They don't deserve our money. Don't buy this game, guys. Do
What do you
not buy this game.
mean? You think they're
No,
gonna?
don't buy this.
You think they're gonna have skins for this game?
No, I hope not. It'll be a waste of fucking money.
Waste of whose money? The developers?
Yeah.
I can't believe they showed this character like a year ago, and it's like now you see her. Meanwhile, Guilty Gear Zerd was pumping out characters in like 2 months.
Yeah, it was so strange. And then, like I said it before, you know, a lot of the Marvel 2 players that did get to play Project L at Evo, they said that they were finding a lot of touch of death combos. So I don't know if any of that was addressed. We'll see.
Boy, I don't even get what this. What is this? I don't get what this game is supposed to be, dude. You're a Marvel 2 guy.
They wanted to make Marvel 2. That was it. That's all the Cannon brothers wanted.
But what about this is Marvel? I don't see what about this is Marvel 2. I don't see it.
Well, I think what happened is just that they were able to gain access to League of Legends character IPs, and since they already have a fleshed out story and lore, all they had to do was just create the world around for them. That's it. Just create the setting.
Nah, man, I just mean the way the game is. Like, this doesn't scream like Marvel 2 to me. Like, if anything, Skullgirls was more like Marvel 2. Like, visually, like the way everything was moving around. Like, this shit, I don't know what this is. What is this?
Well, my team was a little retarded. And I want you to keep in mind is that they're also paying attention to DNF Duel, and they also want that. Yeah, because they're trying to mimic that art style. They want the art style of DNF Duel and Guilty Gear. That's why it's that 2.5D graphic style. Yeah, like this is like.
What is this, man? I don't know what this is. I think I'd rather watch a League of Legends match, bro. To be honest.
Wait, why are 4 people playing the same fucking game?
That's how you could do it in this game like that.
Yeah, isn't nobody gonna play this shit. Why would 4 niggas play a 2v2? I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm sorry.
It's 2xKGO.
It's crazy because visually this looks really impressive. You know, this is really
visually
nice.
It's fine, but I'm not seeing where the interesting, like, oh, you can combo into this combo, and there's not like this is Marvel 3 more than anything, if you really think about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You do the combo into another combo, but it's not really a combo, but a combo goes into another combo, into super, into another combo. You understand?
Yeah. KO.
Help it, make it make sense, dude. Help me understand.
I'm trying to make sense of the gameplay right now, and I just can't. You know,
Some
people. I'm pretty sure I was gonna say that I'm probably sure there's a viewer listening to this, and he's just saying, "Guys,
oh, he's losing his mind."
Different is Marvel 2? He's like, "How different is it from Marvel 2, guys? Come on."
You got the assist, and you got the combo like Magneto.
Like Magneto.
Look at this: 15 hits, 19 hits. Look at all that damage. Like, what? This just looks like Street Fighter 6 to me.
Oh God.
It's just Street Fighter 6 with more steps. Oh, man, what if I do? I hate this evolution of fighting games. Like, it's not interesting.
I don't know, man.
Like, it looks fine, like, compared to like some of the other shit that we're getting. But, like, I feel like I've seen this formula 1,000 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So strange, man. Listen, I hope the game does well. You know, if you guys want to buy it. I'm not supporting this shit, personally speaking. Fuck the Cannon brothers. They fucked up in my eyes.
I didn't think they fucked up.
No, they fucked up. Don't defend them.
I'm not defending them. Yeah, no, I'm not defending them. I'm just saying I don't get it. And maybe if it's in my hands, maybe I'll get it, but I'm not buying it. I don't know. Buying this shit. Oh, is this game gonna be good? Let me buy it and find out. Nah, I'm good. I don't think I care enough. This guy's wearing panties on his face. Look at him.
Yeah, that's me.
Why's he got panties on his face?
Listen, man, you know, a lot of people they still want to wear the mask. It's perfectly fine. You know, I'm not mad.
It's not a mask, that's panties. That's women's underwear. Which of you viewers did this man steal your panties from?
Oh,
That was crazy. That's disgusting. What the fuck? Yasuo looks sick. Saddle players are going to be eating ones mode.
yeah, a lot of empty compliments. Get out of here.
I don't know, man. What's this guy up to? We're just clicking on videos now.
Christ.
Look at Punk. He's depressed. Look how depressed he is.
Not depressed. I know Punk is depressed.
Look at him.
Punk talking about, man, all these players are trash. They don't got no footies. They don't got no fundamentals. I'm better than all of them.
Look at him.
But he played Cammy, and wasn't Kazunoko from Japan saying that Cammy was technically the best player in this game? Do you remember that?
Look at him.
I remember that.
Look at him on the verge of tears.
Man,
look at these terrible production values. I'm just scaling it and dragging it as the viewers watch. Look at
That's
him.
what Punk is saying. I should be there.
Man, I could really use those $1 million right now. Man.
Learn some footsies, motherfucker. Fuck out of here. That random shit, bro.
Yeah, he said the random shit as you were saying that random shit. He said it under his breath. He was like, look at that random shit.
All right, guys. What a great episode. Fantastic.
All right, where's my hand clap? Thank you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Any final thoughts?
Listen, Project L is dead. The game is not going to go anywhere.
All right, see you guys later. Here's the outro.
Oh, man. The game is dead, guys. GG's. That's it?
Yeah, that's it. We're playing the outro right now.
What's the outro?
It's a song.
Oh, you're playing a song?
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I was like, do I talk? Do I shut the fuck up? Do I?
This is the best outro right now. It's so stupid.
Oh,
we're just talking over the song.
Oh my god. Okay, next time you have to let me know. Okay, you got to let me know so I can have something ready. Oh my god. Oh god.